Right, so we've got a resistor on there and a capacitor on there. There's a few other things we want, but let's wire something up now. So with my cursor, if I go to this point here, which is the right hand side of the resistor, and I click on it, you'll find that there's a wire hanging off the end there now. Yeah? And if I take the end of that wire and I connect it onto that end of the capacitor, and I click again, I find that I've got my mouse back again, but I've got a red wire on the screen. Now that red wire indicates it's connected. So now I've connected using copper cable, virtual copper cable, I've connected those two components together. Okay, I'm reasonably happy with that. But I still can't do anything with that circuit. Why can't I? Well, I haven't got any measuring equipment on there, I haven't got any power supplies. There's a whole series of reasons why that circuit is not going to do anything. Up here is the green run button. I'm not even going to press it because there's nothing to run. Okay? But we're making progress now. In its simplest form, one of the things that I can do is, I said to you that we need a signal generator. Are you comfortable with what a signal generator is? Somebody tell me what a signal generator is. Some of you don't know. Well, anyone else apart from me in there? Signal generator? Yeah, thank you. So it's a machine that generates. It's a machine that generates a waveform. Now, okay, well that kicks the problem up the road a bit. What's a waveform? You can talk to me, and I do know that most of you know. A signal, yeah, that's sort of again kick the problem up the road a little bit, because you then ask the question, what's a signal? Well, what I do with a pen, that's the pen over going, it's just I had to go down there, didn't it? We've only got one board marker, which is a bit prohibitive. So you saw I drew this here. This is a sine wave. You would have seen sine waves lots of times before. You can have another type of wave, square wave, and so on. You can have triangular, you can have sawtooth, you can have lots of different waveforms. You can have really complicated waveforms which are lots of other waveforms all added together. So I mean, we're familiar seeing sound that looks sort of, well, it just looks like a jumbled up mess, doesn't it? But it's lots of sine waves all added together. Now a signal generator is a machine which is on your desk and it does that for you. So you've got a multimeter there, you've got a power supply there, but you've got a signal generator in the Roden Schwartz scope here, and there's several other different versions of it around the lab. Now in software, what we can do is we can have a signal generator in the software, and it'll work in exactly the same way as a signal generator does in real life. So let's go into place, component, and inside the component I'm looking for sources. Well, I can't see sources there, so I'll go back to, here we are. So it's in all groups and it's the top one, and you'll see there sources. Doesn't mean curry or tomato or anything like that, it means sources of energy. So go into sources, now we're in sources, and we can use pretty much anything that we want in there. Let's have a Breviton power sources, and the top one I see there is AC power. Let's do that again. So we're in all groups, and I go to sources, I go to power sources, and the top one there says AC power. Well, that's what I want. I want an AC signal, and I want it to have some power. So I'm going to click OK, and I'm going to bring that across into here. Now, I'm just going to move that because that writing there is a bit in the way. I'm going to close that for a minute. And I'm just going to move it. Remember how to move. Left-hand side mouse, hold it down, and drag the component. So there we are, and it's telling me it's 120 volts RMS. If anyone wants to discuss what RMS is, we can. And it's saying it's 60 Hertz, and it's got a 0 degrees phase starting point. Well, let's not worry about that for the time being, but let's just draw our wire. Remember how to draw the wire. Click on the end of the device, drag it, and then click on the other device you want to connect to. So now the top half of that signal generator should be connected to that resistor. Yeah, most of what I can see all seems to be working. Everyone there? Again, don't be shy, tell us and we'll come and help you. Don't want anyone left behind. Okay, fine. Now, I was going to say one of the idiosyncrasies of multisim is it requires knowledge of where the ground is. It's not really an idiosyncrasy, it's also true in most of the electronics that you'll see. And you specifically need to put a component down which is a ground. So I'm going to go into place, component, sources, and there's various different ones I can use in here. Not sure which one I want to use really. But you can see digital ground, you've got the ground here. I'm going to use this one, but many different ones will work. Okay, where did I get that from? It's sources, power sources, ground. Click OK, and I'm going to bring that down up to here. Okay, so I'm getting there now. So what I want to do is, I don't want that, but I've dragged it out, so how do I get rid of it? I just press the escape key, and then I'm free again, and then I can shut that down. Okay, so let's connect that up. So let's go from the capacitor, and skip over the ground for the time being, click so I can change direction, and finally connect it up to the signal generator. So I've got a circuit there, but you'll notice that the ground isn't at the moment connected. Look, I can drag it over here or do anything I want with it. So let's connect the ground in there as well. So I click on the ground, I go up to the connection, left click, and now I have a circuit. So I'm connecting in. At the moment my signal generator is connected to the resistor, which in turn is connected to the capacitor, and it flows back down to ground, and that's our circuit. A circuit is, well, as we say, always something that's closed. You can have single wire solutions, but the circuit's always something that's closed. And what you have there is a closed circuit. So we're now getting close to having something that ought to work. Okay, let's do an experiment on it. To do an experiment, we're doing AC, alternating current. We've got a signal generator on there that's making a sine wave. Can you see electricity? Can you see electricity? I've got several machines at home where you can see electricity. You can, that's true. And you can also see a form of electricity. If you generate enough volts, it runs most people's cars because it generates sparks and things. Or you can build yourself a Tesla coil and make wonderful arcs that are huge and sparks that will knock you over backwards and so on. But in general, if we pass a current down a piece of wire, unless the wire melts, it's generally invisible to us, right? So how do we see it? Well, we see it with one of these devices. So, an oscilloscope. Now what this device does, it's like a television screen, and you connect it up in the right way, and you will be able to see the waveform it's producing. So, let's put an oscilloscope on our circuit on the screen here. If you go to the far right hand side, see where my cursor is, right over on the far right hand side there's these tiny little icons over the side there. Now let's just have a look at what some of these are. So this one here is a multimeter. Well, the multimeter is not much good to me in this because I'm using an ACT. So let's forget the multimeter. Delete on this keyboard. There. What's this one? That one's a signal generator. Don't want one of those. I'm just going through it. I know where it is, but I'm just going through it for your purposes. I've got a watt meter, measures power in watts. Don't want one of those particularly, so click on it, press delete. A 4-channel oscilloscope or a 2-channel oscilloscope. Well, let's walk before we run, so let's go for a 2-channel oscilloscope. We'll get somewhere sensible, and there it is. So now we should have the ability to see an AC waveform. We should be able to see what a waveform does. We can see DC on an oscilloscope. What does it look like? What does DC look like on an oscilloscope? Flat line, exactly. So we can even see DC on an oscilloscope if need be, and quite often you do see DC on scopes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect, there's 2 channels there, you can see A and channel B. I'm going to connect the plus from the A onto the top of that circuit there, and I'm going to connect the minus from the A input as well and connect it to the bottom there. Okay? Everyone got there? You might like to save this as my first circuit or something. Remember to save it to your M drive, because if you save it to the C drive, what happens, Jane?
Might not be there next week.
It might not be there next time. So you spend hours building these things, and it disappears because you're on a volatile drive which is cleaned up. So save it to a pen drive, that's fine, USB drive as you lot know it, or save it to your M drive, and I suggest you just call it my first circuit. Okay, so I'm going to click on the oscilloscope, double click, and lo and behold up comes the display window.